There is a force operating in the shadows of every relationship, every conversation, every room you have ever walked into. It does not announce itself. It wears no visible face. It leaves no fingerprints. And yet, it shapes outcomes. It bends decisions. It moves entire populations without uttering a single word. Most people spend their entire lives as instruments of this force, and never once suspect it is being played. What if the most dangerous power in the human world is not violence, not wealth, not even intelligence, but silence? What if the most masterful manipulators are not the ones who speak loudest, but the ones who have learned to say absolutely nothing at all, and in that silence, make you doubt yourself, question your own memory, and surrender your will without ever being asked to? What follows is not simply a warning. It is a map, a psychological and philosophical key to a hidden architecture of human behavior that Niccolo Machiavelli understood 5 centuries ago, and that most people are only beginning to encounter for the first time today. On the surface, the world appears to be a straightforward place. People say what they mean. They react to what is visible. They respond to what is spoken. But beneath this surface, beneath every glance, every prolonged silence, every subtle withdrawal of warmth, there runs a current of psychological influence that operates entirely outside ordinary awareness. The vast majority of human beings move through life, responding to forces they cannot name. They feel anxious after a certain conversation, but cannot say exactly why. They feel suddenly less confident in the presence of a particular person, though nothing overtly hostile was said. They find themselves apologizing for things they did not do, justifying things that needed no justification, shrinking from spaces that once felt natural to them. This is not coincidence. This is architecture. There exists a form of manipulation so refined, so psychologically precise, that it leaves no evidence behind, only effects. It does not coerce. It does not threaten. It operates through implication, through omission, through the strategic withholding of acknowledgement. It shapes reality not by adding to it, but by removing certainty from it. The ancient teachers of power understood this deeply. Long before the language of modern psychology was developed, they knew that the most durable form of control is not the kind that forces compliance. It is the kind that makes compliance feel like a free choice. This is the mystery that lives at the heart of every silent manipulator. And it begins with understanding what silence, in the hands of a calculating mind, actually is. Here is what most people fundamentally misunderstand about manipulation. They believe it is always loud. They imagine it as pressure, as aggression, as someone dominating a room. And so they develop defenses against noise. They learn to recognize raised voices, obvious lies, theatrical displays of anger. But the silent manipulator does not need any of these. The first great insight is this: behavior is shaped far more powerfully by what is withheld than by what is given. Approval, acknowledgement, warmth, response. These are the psychological oxygen of human beings. And the individual who learns to control the flow of that oxygen does not need to say a single threatening word. They simply breathe it out of the room. When someone who once gave you consistent warmth suddenly goes cold, without explanation, without cause, your mind does not rest. It searches. It begins constructing stories. It reviews the recent past, looking for what you did wrong, what you said that caused the shift, how you might repair what seems to be broken. Notice something extraordinary in that process. You have already accepted a false premise. You assumed that the coldness is a response to something you did, but the silence may have nothing to do with you at all. It may be entirely deliberate, a tool deployed to make you pliable, self-questioning, and emotionally dependent on the return of warmth. This is the first layer of the psychology of silent manipulation, the weaponization of the human need for social coherence. We are creatures built for connection, and that which threatens connection triggers some of our deepest neurological alarms. 5 centuries ago, in the courts of Renaissance Italy, where politics was blood sport and survival, required the precision of a surgeon, a man named Niccolò Machiavelli observed something that would disturb philosophers for generations. He saw that the most powerful rulers were not necessarily the most virtuous. The most enduring thrones were not built on love. They were built on the management of perception. Machiavelli wrote, in his ruthlessly honest treatise on power, that a prince must learn how not to be good, and to use that knowledge, or not use it, as necessity demands. This statement has been misread as a celebration of cruelty, but look deeper. What Machiavelli was describing was something profoundly psychological, the understanding that in the theater of power, perception is reality. The prince who appears merciful while strategically withholding mercy, the ruler who says nothing in a moment of conflict, and in that silence allows others to fill the void with their own fears, projections, and assumptions. Machiavelli understood that power does not always announce itself. Sometimes it speaks through deliberate ambiguity. Sometimes it operates through the controlled release and withdrawal of favor. The prince who masters this does not need armies in every room, because the psychological effect of uncertainty is itself a form of governance. The silent manipulator of the modern world is, in many ways, a civilian practitioner of Machiavellian dynamics. They have learned, consciously or otherwise, that withholding response is itself a response, that strategic ambiguity is a form of leverage, that the person who is never entirely knowable can never be entirely resisted. To understand why silent manipulation works so effectively, we must descend beneath the level of conscious thought, into the architecture of the mind itself. The human nervous system evolved in an environment where social rejection was not merely painful, it was fatal. To be cast out from the group in the ancient world was a death sentence. This is why the brain processes social exclusion through the same neural pathways as physical pain. The ache of being ignored by someone important to you is not metaphorical. It is neurological. Now consider what happens when someone enters your life and establishes a pattern of warmth, responsiveness, and acknowledgement, and then begins to unpredictably withdraw it. The subconscious mind, which operates on pattern recognition, not logic, becomes hypervigilant. It begins scanning the environment constantly for signals. Are they pleased with me? Is the warmth returning? What do I need to do to stabilize this relationship? This state of hypervigilance creates a specific psychological dynamic. The target becomes progressively more focused on the manipulator's emotional state than on their own. Their internal compass, their sense of self, their own emotional truth, gradually becomes subordinated to the task of reading, pleasing, and maintaining connection with someone who has made that connection feel perpetually uncertain. The belief system that forms is subtle but devastating. I am only safe when they approve of me. My sense of reality depends on their response. This is not weakness. This is neuroscience. It is the exploitation of systems that evolved to keep us socially connected and emotionally attuned. The silent manipulator does not create this vulnerability. They simply find the door that evolution left unlocked. And now we arrive at the deepest truth, the revelation that changes how you see not only this topic, but perhaps every significant relationship you have ever navigated. Silent manipulation is not simply a technique. It is a relationship to power. Specifically, a relationship built on a symmetry of certainty. The manipulator is certain, the target is uncertain. The manipulator knows exactly what game is being played. The target does not even know there is a game. This asymmetry is the engine of everything. When one person has access to the hidden architecture of an interaction, when they know which emotional levers are being pulled, when they understand that the silence is strategic and not emotional, they maintain a kind of psychological sovereignty. They are unmoved while the other is turbulent. And here is what makes this so philosophically important. The moment you understand this mechanism, the moment you can name it, the asymmetry collapses. Awareness is not a passive state. It is a transformation of the internal architecture. When you can observe yourself searching for the meaning of someone's silence and recognize that search itself as a conditioned response, You have stepped outside the system. You are no longer the instrument being played. You are the observer watching the instrument and choosing, consciously, whether to respond. This is the hidden law. Power over another person's psychology requires their unawareness. Manipulation cannot survive in the presence of clear, conscious observation. Not because it becomes less skillful, but because the target's neurological response to it fundamentally changes. You cannot be destabilized by what you can fully see. So what does one actually do with this understanding? The first and most foundational practice is this. Learn to pause between stimulus and response. When you notice yourself suddenly anxious in the presence of someone's silence, when you feel the pull to apologize, to explain, to pursue, do not act immediately. Pause. Observe the internal state, without immediately believing the story it is telling you. Ask yourself, is this silence actually communicating something, or am I constructing a narrative to explain it? Is this discomfort arising from something real, or from a pattern so old it runs automatically? The second practice is the cultivation of what psychologists call a stable internal locus of reference. This means building a relationship with your own emotional truth that does not depend on constant external validation. Journaling, meditation, and deliberate solitude are not passive activities. They are practices of psychological fortification. The person who knows their own mind is profoundly more difficult to destabilize. Third, study patterns over time, not individual moments. A single silence means nothing. A pattern of strategic coldness followed by the restoration of warmth, always on the other person's terms, always without explanation, is a different thing entirely. Emotional intelligence is pattern recognition in relationships. Fourth, reclaim your narrative. Silent manipulators rely on your mind to do much of the work for them. When you stop filling their silence with your own anxiety, you take back the most powerful tool they were using, your own imagination. The goal is not cynicism, it is clarity. And clarity, in human relationships, is the foundation of genuine freedom. We began with a shadow, a force that operates in the space between words, in the architecture of withheld, warmth in the silence that is never accidental. We close with something quieter and far more powerful, the recognition that consciousness itself is the ultimate form of sovereignty. Machiavelli showed us the machinery of power. But what he could not account for, what no strategist of control can ultimately account for, is the individual who wakes up inside the system and sees it clearly. The silent manipulator holds power only over the unaware, and awareness, once genuinely achieved, is not a skill. It is a permanent shift in how reality presents itself. You do not need to fight what you can see. You do not need to resist what you fully understand. You simply need to stop lending your mind to it. The most profound form of freedom is not the absence of those who would manipulate you. It is the presence of a mind so clear, so rooted in its own perception, that there is simply no foothold left for anyone else to stand on.